It's time to get back into chess puzzles. Hello, my YouTube fans. So, I had promised you to, in previous videos, when I first started this playlist, that I would bring you some of the stuff from the Fred Reinfeld books that I got. So this is going to be from the book 1001 Brilliant Ways to Checkmate. And today's puzzle is puzzle number 325, or checkmate number 325. It is 4 moves. They don't actually say how many moves, you just have to look in there. Yeah, I remember. It is white to move, mate, and 4. So, I'll give you a few minutes to look at it, or a few minutes. I always say a few minutes, a few seconds. Pause the video if you like. And I know the first move, and I think I know the second move. I'm trying to remember the whole thing, but I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to go ahead and open up the back of the book where the solutions are, which I'm going to quickly show you upside down so you can't read it. This is puzzle number 325, okay? White to move, mate in 4 moves. Okay? So I imagine you probably already figured out the first move. Well, there's a couple ways to check the first time here. You could check with the knight right now, but no, you don't want to do that. Yes, you're right. I'm sure you thought of this. First move, of course, rook h8, check. Okay. So the king has no choice. So the only move, of course, is king f7, because you can't go here because of the knight and the rook, for that matter. You can't go here because of the rook. Yeah, the only move is f7, right? Okay, so that's move 1 for both sides. Now, a little trickier is move number 2. Which I tell you the truth, I see a rook check here that might actually do the trick. No, because then you take the knight. Okay. Yeah, so I was thinking the rook, but then of course the knight goes. Still, the sacrifice of the knight, maybe? I don't know. No, it's not enough pieces. Okay. So what is move number 2? Did I give you enough time? Okay. There it is. It's bishop e8 check. And in the book, it's an exclamation point. It means a fantastic move, or a brilliant move. Let me see what the actual definition of the exclamation point. Brilliant move, great move, fantastic move. Let me see. In any case, is an exclamation point by this. And you know that it's going to be captured. Of course, it's going to be captured. And for some reason, I'm not finding those symbols. And I'm going to say the heck with it, and it's about 6 seconds. 5, 4, yeah. Yeah, this one doesn't actually give it to me. It was the other book. Anyway, it's an exceptional move. Anyway, it's I'll look it up from some other video. I'll look it up. But in any case, it's an exclamation point, an exceptional move. Obviously, the king takes it. I don't have to give you any time to figure that out, which I already did by looking through the pages, looking for those symbols. Not the king, I'm sorry. You can't take it with the king. It's the knight, of course, takes e8. Now, what is the third move? Now this one is tricky. Well, no, not really. Not really that tricky. I mean, you have to look at this and you have to say, well, the knight is in danger of being, the knight is hanging. It's in danger of being captured. It's hanging. So white needs to do something to stop the knight from being captured. Of course, it's king g5. Okay, so that's the third move. Now, in here it said the black can do anything. I don't know. I don't know. See, so black makes any move according to this. So I'm trying to figure out at least a halfway decent move that black might be able to make to stop a check and checkmate. And I don't think he can. There is no way out of this. Alright, so let's say, it says any, right? So let's say black tries something. I don't know. Let's say he tries threatening a pawn, or no. How about if he tries blocking something that might come in here and check him? But that's not going to work, right? No, wait. How about instead of that? Where is that? Where was that rook? That rook was on c2. Okay. How about trying to stop a check by moving the knight? Can we do that? Yeah, so he tries anything, right? It doesn't matter what he does. There's no move that's going to stop this checkmate. And I'm waiting for you to guess what that move is. And I'm giving you time to do it by trying to figure out what's black's any move. Bishop is not going to help. There's nothing here. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. So what's black's best try? You can't move the king. You can only move the pawns. 2 pawns they can move, or a rook or a bishop or the knight. All right, say he puts the knight in front of the king for some strange reason. Maybe he's anticipating some move over here. There's nothing really you can do, so he tries that to see what would happen. And of course, if you haven't figured it out yet, it's rook f8. Checkmate. Okay. The knight is protected. The rook is protected by the knight. Can't do anything. So no matter what black had done, it doesn't matter if he was here. It doesn't matter if he went like this. It doesn't matter if he went like this. It doesn't matter if he moved the pawn. No matter what black did, it was going to be checkmate. Okay? I'm going to pause this video because this was a sort of an impromptu puzzle I decided to just throw up here, and I just randomly picked one out of the book, and it was 3:25. So I'm going to pause it for a few seconds. For me, for you, it's going to be a split second. For me, it might be a few minutes. And I'm going to try to decide whether or not I'm actually going to put another puzzle up or something. I just want to think about it before I decide to shut this video off altogether. But I hope you enjoyed that one. Again, this is the 1001 Brilliant Ways to Checkmate from Fred Reinfeld. And there's the book. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it. Okay, so two reasons why I paused it, and a thought came to me. I wanted to tell you that I was going to include another book in the repertoire of books that I'm going to be using for the next several months, putting up these puzzles. I realized, of course, the last puzzle I put up before this was almost a month ago, but I put a couple of refurbishing chess pieces videos in between them. But I wanted to try to give as much variety as I could. So this happens to be another Fred Reinfeld book, and I'm pretty sure that you remember the video. If you've been with me for a while, when I got these first few books, this is the complete course. This is the one where I had my the old book with the descriptive notation, and this is the modernized version with the algebraic notation in it. And I had talked about that in the video. I had my friend over here helping me do a video, that sort of thing. So I want to use this one as well in the near future. And I did look up this book has the symbols in it. Turns out the explanation point is a strong move according to this book. I've seen books use different words like great move, things like that. It's two exclamation points that indicates a brilliant move. So, and then I'm going to just show you on the camera if I can. Let me see if that works. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, I had to lean over to show you that. So that's what this is. Now, in this book there is several chapters, like book 1 through, in the book they call it book, they don't call it chapters. There's chapters within the books. So it's books 1 through 8, and then there's chapters in those so-called books. Now, you would think that it's called books and it would be a lot thicker than this, but the paper that it's printed on, the smaller print that they use, the original book is a lot thicker, but it's a thicker paper as well, and it's a smaller book. So let me see. Book 1 is the basic rules. Book 2 is the 9 bad moves. 3 is how to play the white pieces. And book 4 is how to play the black pieces. And I need help in openings and stuff too. I have another book that I'm thinking about using for openings. I'll get back to that some other time. I like this because I'm, like everybody else, when they first start, they have a habit of playing the white pieces all the time. I've done that, and I'm generally not as good as on black pieces. So aside from learning the openings, I'm also needing work on playing the black pieces. And this one gives, in book 4, it's how to play the black pieces, and I was actually considering using that tonight. But I went with the Brilliant Checkmates instead. Let me just let me see if I can find that one page. Yeah, how to play the black. Yeah, just a random page to show you what it looks like. How the section with the how to play the black pieces. Okay. So it gives full games up to so many moves. So I was thinking about playing it like a game, because the playlist is called Puzzles and Games. So I'm going to use this book in the near future as soon as I decide which way to go first. Anyway, book 4 is how to play the black pieces. Book 5 is how to win when you're ahead. Book 6 is how to fight back. How to, and in that how to fight back, there is chapter 1 is how to meet the crisis, resourceful defense, how to simplify, a half point is better than none, the defense fumbles, and how to fight back, practical examples, and point of no return. Book 7 is how to play the e-pawn openings. Now, see, this is actually, now that I realize it, this is the book I want to use for openings as well. So I don't have to take out another book. I got plenty of openings books, but I think this one's probably the best one. And this was a book that I had gotten a few months ago and wanted to look into, and I never really opened it much. And it's the like I said, it's the newer version of the old book that I got. Excuse me. Yeah, so book 8 is how to play the D pawn openings. Okay, so it's E pawn and D pawn opening strictly in the opening sections, and in the E pawn openings, it's center game, Danish gambit, bishop's opening, Vienna game, king's gambit declined, Falkbeer counter gambit. I never even heard of that. Latvian counter gambit, Philidor's defense, Petros defense, Scotch game, Ponziani opening, Hungarian defense, Gioco piano, Evans gambit, 2 knights defense, Max Lang attack, 4 knights game, including the 3 knights game, Roy Lopez, French defense, Sicilian, Karakan, Alkalines, Scandinavian, Nimzovich, and Perk. And book 8 is how to play the D pawn openings. Queen's gambit declined. Yes, I do see it. Okay. And that one, because of the Netflix thing, and I binge watched that a long time ago, because of their Queen's Gambit, I might get into that a little bit more, because that's an opening that I never played, and I'm always forever playing E4, E5, and I never really, I'm not really good at openings. I usually invent every move I make, Sometimes it's the right move, but I can never play the C pawns and the F pawns properly, the way they show you should. So anyway, that's Queen's Gambit declined, Albin counter gambit, Queen's Gambit accepted, miscellaneous double D pawn openings. Okay, I never heard of that one. Nimzo Indian, Queen's Indian, King's Indian, Grunfeld. The Grunfeld, I've heard a lot about, and I've seen things, and I still don't remember how it is. So I'm gonna have to. I want to learn that one as well. So maybe in the next video I'll do that. The Bloomfeld counter gambit, the Budapest defense, Benoni. I've heard of that one. I forgot how it works. The Dutch, the Ready, the Catalan, English, and Birds. So yeah, this is going to be a book of interest in my next several videos. I'll try to get them out from more than once every 3 or 4 weeks. I'll try to get them more often than that. I might be able to push them to once a week, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now that I've sort of started to pay attention to, and I can't keep my I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So, but in any case. So I hope you enjoy this video. And I'm going to tell you that, first of all, I've also, in one of my videos from way back before I opened up this new playlist, this is the new board that I had gotten. My first real board that I purchased. And these, of course, are those new pieces, the wood tech pieces, which you could actually see wood grain. Even though they're plastic pieces, you could actually see, they look like they have wood grain on them, I don't know if I can't really see the screen from here, but I'm hoping it's showing wood grain, but they're actually plastic. So let me, before I shut the video off, let me go ahead and show you what they look like set up. And they got leather bottoms instead of felt. I don't remember if I told you how much they were. They were around $100. I got them from chess.com. That sort of thing. I think I did make the video on this and told you that. But yeah, it's one of my. It's definitely a nice set. This is the set that I remember telling you that I thought the black pieces were actually a dark deep red, and they weren't. It was because of camera, photography issues. The lighting. The black reflected the red light, just like you get red eye when you're taking pictures of people. So, and I was only slightly disappointed. Well, maybe slightly more than slightly, but I like them. I love the way they look. I just wish they were red instead of black. So, there it is. There you have it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't drag it out too long. I was trying to get some time into it, without, I gotta let the advertisers get their time on it. Otherwise, I don't make any money, right? Okay, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share, comment, etc. Thank you again.